Hey. Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum,
And I'm Sam.
and today we're reviewing the Glengoyne Cask Strength.
Glengoyne. Alrighty, so today we're reviewing the Glengoyne Cask Strength. This is batch number 6, and it is a Highland malt, and it's 59.1%, 59.8% alcohol. Alright, this is distilled and bottled by Glengoyne, but it is the distillery is owned, I think, by Ian McLeod, which is, I think he owns a lot of distilleries in, or the company owns a lot of distilleries in Scotland. Now, I was not a fan of this the last time we had it, and it's been quite a while, but coming back to it, it's smelling
It's very similar
to, to how I first experienced it. It's not bad, I don't know, it's just a bit strange. It's a Highland malt, so for us that gives it a bit of that funky malty kind of like mildew, stale clothes taste smell. At least that is for me. I don't know, and it's ringing true for this one, unfortunately. Stale raisins.
Everything's just stale and old. Well, it smells like that. Everything's just stale, old.
There's some weird, like, fresh stuff that shouldn't be together as well. There's, like, some lemon zest and some
fresh grass kind of thing.
Yeah, grass.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some weird, things that normally, if you split them apart, would be good on their own, but all together, it's a bit of a strange experience. I'm
kind of curious if it's the cask strength, the amount of alcohol that's in it, if it's pushing out those, like, further enhancing those flavors. Maybe the normal Glengoynes.
As I sit with it, it's opening up a bit. It's getting better. I think that's the thing for me. I have a very long warm-up period when it comes to Highland malts. Like, they just need, I don't know, I need to be not used to whatever I was drinking before I can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're pretty sure they haven't disclosed it completely, but we're pretty sure there's some sort of influence of sherry cask. And while it's not an age statement, it's said to be between 10 mixture of barrels from ages 10 to 25 years. So pretty damn good range if you're getting a high percentage of 25-year-old whiskey, especially for the price. I believe it's like $70-$80 here in Australia.
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
But cask strength, that's really affordable for us. Cask strength normally by default is just a very expensive whiskey. Because the distillery itself is getting less product. So it normally cranks up the prices. But for this, $70, that's good for us.
Every time I smell this, I'm just...
Really? It's growing on me.
It's just so funky. It's just so...
It is very funky. I'll give you that. It is very, very funky.
I reckon it's like really, really overripe bananas on the nose.
Yeah, that's probably why you don't like it so much, because they're
like
so
kind of
anti-banana.
They're like really like sugar ripe bananas, like just extremely overripe bananas. You can kind of smell that wood bitter, oaky note throughout.
Yeah.
As I said before, it's kind of like grass as well.
Yeah,
it's just a weird combo of
Yeah, bright and new clean notes mixed with like
dark, heavy,
really dark, rounded, overly ripe notes. And they kind of like clash a little bit on the nose for me, at least. It's growing on me though.
Yeah, the note, I just can't smell it anymore. It's making me feel kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so there's kind of a little bit of alcohol burn from obviously the high alcohol content.
Yeah.
Then you get those dark fruit kind of complexities. Like, I got like plums, raisins coming through.
Yeah. I'm getting like overly ripe pear as well. You know when pear turns kind of like mealy and stuff? Yeah, I'm getting that. Definitely raisins, heavy raisins, and I think that will go even more towards the possible sherry cask influence.
Yeah.
And like really old figs, overly ripe figs.
There's like
again,
fresh
is a very common sherry cask taste.
Fresh cut grass as well on the taste.
Yeah, those fresh flavors are still there. There's like some pepper. Like cracked pepper, some grassy notes. I'm not getting really lemon in the palate as much as I was in the nose. It's more kind of orangey. I splashed some in my eye.
And it lingers out into like a kind of a nutty fission. I was trying to say it rounds out into like a nutty finish, kind of like a walnut. Just like a really nutty aftertaste kind of finish.
Well, for me, like if you have it in your mouth, swallow it, taste it, whatever, and you let it go out, and then you like kind of oxygenate your mouth again after it's all gone, I get that grass like heavily.
It's also like a rich caramel that like kind of lingers in the background throughout, but you kind of notice it on the aftertaste as well.
I feel like the more I'm sitting with this, the more I'm kind of like acclimating to the funk, acclimating to those high notes, and they're both kind of like evening out into this more mellow, more enjoyable kind of experience.
Yeah,
it's one of those weird ones. Highlands are often like this for me though, and I think for you as well, Kelly, we both kind of have a similar experience with Highland. Normally you like them more actually, but we both seem to have the similar experience where when we first come to it, it's a little bit off-putting, like the malty funk and some of the other notes that jump out that are common with Highland malts there. I don't know, they initially they don't sit too well with us, but the longer we sit with it, we kind of acclimate, and yeah, I don't know, palate just gets used to it and it becomes much more enjoyable. Alrighty, thank you for watching this episode of Everything Whiskey. We hope you liked it. Check out the Glengoyne Cask strength, and check it out for yourself. Don't take our word for it. We're a bit biased on Highlands at the moment. Let us know what you thought of it. Comment below, check out our socials, hit us up there and see what you think. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.